Most people think that retirement is the end game. Life after retirement is like coasting through life, as you don't have to be accountable to colleagues or bosses.
Take the two of us for example. If we allow life to do us and we just go through the motions and we stay at home, watch TV and do nothing, and suddenly it's 40 years later and we have no energy, no health, and our mental state has declined. So actually, retirement is a new beginning. It is actually an opportunity for you to rebrand yourself, reinvent yourself, and take life into your own hands.
And that's why we say retiring is hard. For us, we retire at age 40, but your retirement age can be any number.
Hi, we're Fred and John from the Corporate Breakout Couple. If you're new to our channel, we actually retired at the age of 40 years old in Singapore, and last year in 2022, we relocated back to Penang because I'm Malaysian and we want to go back Penang to spend some time with friends and family. And to all our subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome back to our channel. Okay, I know what you guys must be thinking, but wait! I thought their title says that there's something else that is harder than retiring at 40. What is that?
That is, working until you are 65 or older, holding a 9-to-5 corporate job. Allow me to explain to you in a logical manner. Most of us, since young, study for a good 15 to 20 years of our lives so that we can then go into the workforce to get a job. And I believe it's safe to say that one of the key reasons why we get a job is to have a salary. In the process of career advancement, the glittering career that one strives for, the truth is you're actually helping someone else achieve their dreams because the company that you work so hard for isn't yours. You are just one small part of the building blocks for them. The more money they pay you just means that you're very good at making even more money for them. And that's the truth. If you deep dive into a business unit of a company, whether you are a project manager, you are an engineer, or even a salesperson, you will realize that your role is already costed in. To simply put, when the company is doing well, you may get bonuses and recognition. When the company is not doing well, you may lose your job, aka retrenchment. Kind of like what the world is going through right now. So in the end, who is really in control? The one who owns the company or you? The irony is, we surrender the prime years of our lives from our early 20s to our mid-50s for someone else to control. And that's why we say working for others is the harder choice.
So why is retiring at 40 hard? Firstly, in order to get to early retirement, it does require some sacrifices and risk-taking. One doesn't fall into early retirement by accident or they got lucky. It is actually a very deliberate and intentional choice to be early retired. It requires willpower to go against the norm, because this path that one takes can be a lonely path and full of uncertainties. But what I can assure you is that every step that you take in this path is completely your own and fully in your control. Absolutely no one can take this away from you, and it's very empowering.
I get it. You're rushing deadlines, you're stressing over work, and get caught being busy. You just want to run away, you just want to go on a holiday, take MC, or even quit your job. My point of view is that all these little periods of stress shouldn't deter you away from your personal life goals and push you away from your dreams. Instead of just working on your company's goals and vision, I urge you to take a step back and really evaluate on what's important to you.
Being retired is also not a walk in the park. It takes a lot of conscious effort to plan out your day and fill your day with activities, because it is so easy to let life just pass you by. I'm sure you guys have experienced this before when you're clearing annual leave. There are days when you are staying at home and you don't know where the time went and you did absolutely nothing. In the corporate world, your calendar is filled with endless meetings, deadlines, and KPIs. Your time is actually controlled and dictated by others. The beauty of being retired is that now you get to control your time 100%. The danger comes when you allow time to slip away from you and you aren't occupying yourself with the things that matter to you the most. And when you're working, your salary is controlled by the company. If and when you get a raise or bonuses, it is not up to you. You think it is, but it really isn't. When you're retired, you and you alone are responsible 100% for your finances. And that could be hard. It requires discipline, self-control, and consistency, especially when you're early retired like us.
To sum it all up, it all boils down to choices. I believe that where you are right now is because of a series of choices that you have made in the past. For example, how much money you have right now, your current net worth, is based on your spending habits or choices in the past, the jobs you chose to take, and the investment opportunities that you may or may not have chosen. Your results right now in your life is based on a series of choices you have made in the past. But guess what? That's all in the past. Let's talk about the now and the future. I believe the most important thing right now is to be aware that you have choices. If you choose to gun for early retirement right now, you can. This is how the whole process begins. It starts with a choice. For you to understand better, it is the same with your job. You made a choice to work at this company. Therefore, you applied for the job. You did whatever you could to land the job. And that is a choice you made to get the result that you want.
So now you have a choice to make. If you aren't happy at where you are in life, then make a choice to do something different so that you can get a different result. You don't want to be the person who wakes up one day and you're 65 years old, the year that you're going to be retired, and have full of regrets. We hope that this video has given you some food for thought. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. In the near future, we would like to build a community of like-minded individuals and we would love to have you on board. Please let us know in the comments below if this is something that you'd like to see happen. Thank you and goodbye.